Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by... I didn't type it out. I typed it out last week, though. I did remember last week. This week can be sponsored by new games. They consume us. We're all playing a new game. It's Pokemon. It's always Pokemon. It's all we play. Anyways.
You missed the chance to say brought to you by Legend of Arceus.
It's what we'd be doing now if we weren't doing this.
That would have been a great one. This week, brought to you by Legends of Arceus. Anyways, because it works with this episode too. Anyway.
Okay. Go.
Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by Legends of Arceus. This week, it works. It's January 2022. It's not January 2022. It's February 2022.
Whoa.
The year is going by, and this is Sponsored by Nobody, Leaves in the Jungle, Season 2, Episode 12, playing Wildsea. I'm just getting this intro out of the way because it's already fumbled. I'm Ian the Firefly, and we have...
My name is Cash, and I will be playing Akazir.
And I'm Austin, and I'll be playing Tzitzi-Yaku.
Oh, I'm Bev, and I'll be playing Rook. I am paying attention. I'm not multitasking.
I'm Dylan, I'll be playing Jisan.
And I'm Jonathan, and I'm playing Belt.
And yes, you heard that correct. We have a special guest star this week again. This is the season of cameos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because if not, it's already recorded. We're already done. We don't care. I mean, we love you. Yeah, so let's start with our usual random question. What is the most played instrument on the Wildsea? Like, what's the most common instrument played?
Like what do people in college play Wonderwall with to get chicks?
Yes, yeah,
okay.
Exactly that. Thank you for knowing exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
It's the how to play enough piano to get laid, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what do college Wildsea people play to get laid?
I would like to posit the xylophone.
Ooh.
It is
Okay.
It is the most attractive of instruments.
I mean, you're not wrong.
It's also pretty easy probably to take salvage to build one and just like have it made of a Mod Podge of different like pieces of scrap metal and cans and stuff that you find.
I'd like to think like a grass whistle, but like since there's so many new different variances, there's woven versions now.
Ooh, a woven grass whistle playing Wonderwall.
Well, yeah. Gotta make the grapevines grow somehow. The most common instrument used in the Wildsea is the compass. So I'm
sorry.
common, in fact.
The instrument, the compass?
Yes.
Yeah.
So common, in fact, that some people have like a little clicking mechanism so that as the compass turns, it at different pitches.
Nice.
Interesting.
A lot of sailors fall asleep listening to them.
Soothing.
The compass instrument.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
Its music can go in lots of directions. You don't really play the compass. It just kind of... It's like wind
you.
chimes. Yeah.
On the Wildsea, the compass plays you.
Oh no, the compass is spinning again. A story event is about to occur.
Oh no!
Don't worry, everybody. We're supposed to be lost.
Somebody's whispering on the winds, and now I'm enchanted to go along with the magical adventure of discovery. Dang it.
So,
Just go straight. We'll run into something. Otherwise, we're in a magical snowfly forest. Ooh, snowfly forests. No.
Wait, what?
The Chelicerae make a flute out of hardened rawhide and other like leather materials. So
like it's just one big calloused flute.
Yeah, the Chelicerae skin flute is a well-known cultural instrument.
That is a phrase I never want to hear again.
You should see what they did to the bagpipe.
Oh god!
It's a sheep ladder.
There's a reason we're trying to kill the skin farm.
Boy,
so many flutes.
Not out of any sense of ethical dilemma. It's simply you don't like the music of the skin flute.
Silence the flutes of war.
It's purely a single-minded hatred against a singular instrument.
You
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
You can do whatever you want. Yep. You guys. Yep.
So what's the rating on this show?
It's a hard R.
All right, just checking.
It took a couple brutal turns in the last.
It's like it's hard R, but like none of the crew are sexually compatible. But life will find a way.
It is raunchy nonetheless.
Yeah,
exactly.
Hey, we got that flamingo now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The crew picked up a sexy flamingo bartender who's
also
bartending their way through
degree.
med school.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bartending their way through med school.
Yeah.
And here I thought you just salvaged like a lawn ornament.
No.
thinking that
No.
the flamingo is voice acted by current day David Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
Incredible. How did you manage to get David Hasselhoff on the podcast?
Doesn't really have that
We
much
asked
to
him
do
if he was up to anything lately. He said nah.
No. It's kind of like the Kenku from D&D, where he only speaks in David Hasselhoff clips.
But only the clips that appear in the SpongeBob movie.
I swear to Cat Christ, if I could just find the time and to like figure out how to do like one of those soundboards, I would make a David Hasselhoff soundboard for the flamingo.
Talking about soundboards, so there's that there's an app that you can like record your voice and then it creates like a perfect soundboard for yourself, and you have to like read, I think it's like 3 or 4 paragraphs in order for it to like process it. Now there's a YouTuber, I'm blanking on his name, he's a comedian, he's pretty funny, and he found this app, and the 3 or 4 paragraphs, you'd think they'd just be like some random paragraphs, but no, they're the excerpt from Planet Earth. And so this comedian is like, oh, well, it's just the excerpt from Planet Earth, which means I can just play Planet Earth, and all of a sudden I can copy David Attenborough's voice, and I have a complete and perfect soundboard for his voice. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. And so he did, and it's delightful. And he basically did like a 5-minute clip of David Attenborough redoing Planet Earth as if he didn't give a fuck. It's amazing. And I just, oh boy, it's good. It's so good. What is the James Veitch? That's it, the comedian.
Yeah, I can confirm that the program works very well. All of the stuff I'm saying, I'm actually just frantically typing and I have the program translating it for me.
Excellent. On that note, what did you guys do last session?
We fought a teddy
Really
bear.
quick. Yes, you did fight a teddy bear.
Yep.
Yeah. It was a good session. You guys made friends. They have a giant Colosseum ship, if I remember correctly. It's pretty badass.
Yep.
We solved our problems through violence.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But entertaining party violence, as is our way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. Perfect. And now, without further ado, you guys are sailing onward on the Wildsea after an epic adventure, seeing that like giant Colosseum ship drive off into the sunset behind you. And after a few days, you guys see on the horizon, as you come closer and closer, this large, it looks almost like tall shanks and islands are moving on the Wildsea. Like the whole Wildsea looks like it's just churning in front of you. And as you pull closer, you see there's a ship getting kind of tossed about in this churning of the sea. And as the ship splits in half, the crew falls, like, just gets tossed and falls on your deck. And in front of you is...
Where am I? Who are you? He looks to, who would be nearest to him?
You know what? Belt will be there.
Yeah.
He looks about. The name's Akazir. Who are you? And where the bloody blazes is my ship?
Well, if your trajectory is any indication, I'd say your ship is up there. He just points up.
as you look up, the ship's just like disintegrating in the like churning of the waves, and then this huge like motion happens as the waves come up, and you see this giant moose head just ram the ship and start charging forward on the waves, like away from you guys.
No, it's getting away.
Belt sounds the alarm.
Is there now debris just like falling around our ship?
Yes.
Okay. I imagine I've heard the commotion, so I've come up to see this, and now I just see this like cornucopia of loose scraps and stuff on the ship, and I went, nice. And me and Scraps just start fetching to pick up as much salvage as we can. Also, hi, random stranger. Look at all this free stuff. Grabbing more stuff for myself. Whee! Materials.
That's my ship you got there.
It's kind of funny.
What?
It's on our ship. Belt is also stealing.
I turn over. I am extremely sorry for your loss. That also looks shiny. I'm gonna take it.
It's like this. You find this really nice, like bronze plated steering wheel.
Yeah. Ooh, Kagi. No, but seriously, like, I totally understand. I'm, like, gathering stuff in my arms at the same time. I get it. You get attached to a ship. It's, like, your whole life and your heart and soul. And I imagine the loss is just incredibly painful. Do you, like, still just, like, picking the bones of a lost loved one off the deck of the ship as I'm saying this, not breaking eye contact. I really just, like, want to just extend any kind of help that we can give you in this time of loss.
I hand her an empty sack so she can fill up the new one.
I start filling the sack. Sincerely, like, I totally get it. Like, this is a lot to take in. Do you need some tea?
Well, I wouldn't say no to some tea, but I don't give a damn about the ship itself.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna swoop in very
can you hand
gently.
me a sack too?
Yeah, I was gonna say now I can stop being all like, you know, nice about it, and I start really going to town.
Nah, I only care about the ship to get at the moose. That moose, it took me glasses, and I will have them back.
I mean, you can make glasses if you want glasses.
It's not the same.
Okay.
Have you never lost a special heirloom?
No.
Nah.
No, we keep that shit on lockdown, man.
I think for a moment, like rubbing the bridge of my nose is like, huh.
I'm wondering, like, so there's a solid chance that we have gone like another night without sleep or something, because like apparently it's just a thing that we do on the reg.
Yeah.
Like, we'll just start an episode and it's been like, so you guys have been partying for like 6 days. And we're like, okay, apparently that's what we do.
It's a 50-50 at this point. You guys, if you guys want to sleep, you can sleep. If you guys don't want to sleep, you don't have to sleep.
I mean, I assume we just exhaustion pass out at some point, you know?
It's like an Exalted when they tell you that you can craft for 8 hours in a day, but there's 24 hours in a day. And if you just don't sleep, then you can do 3 crafting rolls in a day.
When was the last time you passed out from party exhaustion? Not was that last time you slept, but when was the last time you passed out?
Like real life or the characters?
We had a sign. We had a sign for that, but we lost it.
There was it was probably like literally the episode, like a in between, not last episode, but the episode before that and last episode. You guys passed out because, yeah, you woke up last episode, kind of hungover and groggy in a coliseum with people chanting around you.
So
you've been awake for a couple days at this point?
Probably.
Yeah, sure.
2 days.
Yes, and.
Yeah.
Akazir is gonna look at all of you and is like, you should get some sleep, laddies.
Excuse me, I say very tired. That's Lassie. My dog next to me
goes,
goes,
bad. Laddies and Lassie. That's on me. That's on me.
That's fair. It's okay. I didn't introduce my pronouns as we introduced ourselves. I'm kind of out of it right now.
And I'm kind of both, so, you know, whatever.
Laddies, lassies, non-binary massies?
Yeah!
Slugs are hermaphrodites.
Yeah.
So it's actually both.
Simultaneously.
It's not non-binary so much as it's full binary.
Like, we have a word for it, but, you know, I don't expect you to learn our language. I can't expect everybody to be cultured, after all. It's funny because he's the language guy. He speaks like 8 languages.
As you guys bicker on the ship and get to know each other,
it's just so petty.
You see the moose keeps moving farther and farther away, and yeah, it's fully charging, and the sea around it is just churning and trying to regrow where this like path is cut through the trees and the waves as it rampages. Yeah, that is definitely a known direction of a settlement, by the way, in case anyone cares.
Aka's just gonna look back at the moose. Is like, well, I don't know how long it's been since y'all have made landfall, but that was headed to a key settlement. It's the only one I'm aware of for miles.
Oh,
we might want to stop it.
All right, hey, Rook, do you want to go get those bees buzzing, or should I?
I mean, don't touch my bees. Do you mean like sending out a message, or do you mean getting our little mounts going?
No, I mean getting the ship moving.
Oh, yes. Goes down to do that.
A serpent runs with bees, right? And he's like looking at everyone like, right?
Yeah, no, there's a lot. The bees are multifunctional. As I go down into the hatch. It's
like he said it with such conviction, and once Rook questioned him, he's like, I'm not sure now.
I just figured it goes without saying, but I do see what you mean now.
Did somebody use a metaphor and it just went over my head?
Maybe.
The ship's not actually run by bees, it's just all ants.
Wait, what?
I mean, everything is made of ants.
Wait, if it's run by ants, then what's the buzzing I've been hearing?
It's the bees.
Checked.
It's the bees.
They say a cake.
I have a nervous tick.
A cake can lift something 8 times its own body weight because that cake is made of ants.
I get nervous.
No, it is bees.
The bees are made of ants, yeah.
Wait, what?
Seeing as we don't have a harpoon, we'll have to chase that thing down and perform an what's that movie called? Invasion, and hit it with the selenium. Power up the chainsaw.
Are you trying to saw a giant moose in half?
I thought you were going to call.
Have you seen what our ship is? There's no other option.
I feel like there could be at least one, but okay.
Nonsense.
I'm really sorry you landed on our ship. I hope that this goes well for you.
Well, so far so good. Certainly beats the waves.
It's certainly going great for me. He exchanges a sack for an empty sack.
If you find any spectacles, they're mine.
We'll see about that.
When you say this, Akazir also grabs a bag and starts going through the stuff. Like, well, no point in crying over spilled ship.
I'm gonna do a dice roll and see if let's see. What is my sense and I don't know, tides. Just to see if I'm the one who finds your spectacles, or I don't know if I accidentally break your spectacles, which I would hope
they're
not.
in one of the bags.
They're definitely not Akazir's spectacles. It's more just if there are spectacles, like dibs.
Oh jeez, I love that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Conflict.
You find some broken. Yeah, you find a no, not broken spectacles. You find a monocle.
All right, you know what? Belt does recognize dibs. so he brings it over. He's like, well, it's not exactly spectacles. So what do you think? We have a conversation about it. We can have a conversation or move along.
Spectacles, monocle. Well, one shall do for now. And he takes it and puts it on the bridge of his nose and kind of just like, you know, he licks it and then like sticks it to his own face.
Oh, perfect.
Excellent.
Hot.
I'm gonna.
Hey, somebody draw this so that I can sign it. He has Tums come out and draw this.
Excellent. Yeah, Tums will come out and draw it for sure.
And then when it is done, Belt signs it.
Excellent.
Tums also signs it.
Tums being the 7-year-old child comes out and sits there and like makes you stand still for like a good 10 minutes while he draws this. Yeah. And
I will very gladly pose for it.
Excellent. It is a very crude rendering done by a 7-year-old with I'm gonna say burnt acorns as his like drawing medium.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Magnificent.
And as you guys are drawing this, I just assume the ship is like trying to gain speed and catch up with the moose.
Yeah, we're chasing the moose.
Yeah.
Story progress is also happening.
Yes. You guys are now just behind the moose. You can either overtake it by giving some extra gas, or you can work it from behind, however you guys like to do. There's a giant moose.
Who's driving?
I'm driving. Is that the question? I'm driving the ship.
And Belt will be on watch.
I don't know if I'm going to make
actually doing a journey, but
yeah, no,
just,
I'm not.
If the question comes up of like who's on watch,
fair enough.
Belt will be on watch.
Let's agitate some bees, shake some pollen, and
you guys want to get in front of this thing?
Agitate the bees.
Excellent.
We need speed to get inside the bud, anyways.
You guys zoom forward and are now. Do you want to be directly in front of this thing? Do you want to be beside it? Where do you want to be in relation to this moose as it charges forward?
Well, clearly we need to make a beeline for it.
What is the scale of our ship to the moose? Like, a ship's length is the moose's what? Like
a ship's length is the moose's. Yeah, a ship length is a little bigger than its ear.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Very big moose.
Yeah, its antlers are like, as it's charging, it's raised its head a little bit, and its antlers are sitting above the sea in such a way that your ship could like go under its antlers because they stick out from its head, and they're huge. Like its antlers alone would be an entire, like each antler would be an entire settlement almost.
Nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This is normal.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just need to get on it.
Yeah.
You get the ship on it, or just you?
Well, I mean, it sounds scary for the ship to get the ship on it.
Challenge accepted.
I mean, do what you will with my body, but my property. y'all start wrecking my stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, where do you want the ship in relation to this moose?
Monsieur Jisan.
Oh God, can we probably like alongside, like, or like above its back in the shallows, like not quite on it? Can we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are tucked just kind of on the right side of its shoulder, just like because it's clearing a path through the sea as it like tramples, and you guys are just trying to stay where the sea is not getting totally mulched beside it, and be as close as possible without literally being on top of it. Yeah, you're there. There's a giant moose. It's heading for a settlement. It's probably a few hours away. If you look through your, big spyglass or something, you can just see the settlement on the horizon.
Okay, well, we fire the giant cannon. Oh, wait, we don't have a giant cannon?
We don't believe in cannons on this ship.
We use the machine gun.
We
don't have a machine gun? We use the giant harpoon. We don't have the harpoon.
We have a big rainbow tree on a prow.
Do you have a rope?
Somewhere, yes.
Technically correct, yes.
Yes,
How would
there's
you like
lots of rope.
How would you like to lasso a moose?
Hey, why don't we cook some fruit and see if we can just get this thing to slow down? Give it a little treat. I mean, a really little treat.
You're totally right, though. I mean, I have the Whisper Peaceful Night, and we could work that in.
Get it drunk.
Yeah, I vote
We have an entire vat of mead.
We get it drunk high on the fruit. We lasso it in place. We get it nice and docile. We tie it up.
We become gods of its reach.
I mean,
you've skipped the people.
I finger gun Tzitzi, but
Yet again. But also, I do have length of chain as salvage. And
Do you have Titanic moose levels lengths of chain?
it is an ambiguous length of chain that I have been sitting on since early season 1.
That is the best length of chain.
A length for every unused instance. Plus 3 feet of rose vine.
We have
no
the
wonder
bee
our
steeds.
mileage is so bad. Turns out the ship is 3 speed higher, but we're carrying around 68 cubic tons of friggin' chain.
Like Rapunzel.
Rapunzel, let down your chain.
Okay, but consider how metal that story would be. Rapunzel is just this chain
Throws it down and crushes the skull of any prince who shows up.
Our ship is basically Rock Lee about to drop his goddamn leg weights.
This chain binds me to my mortal coil, and my mother, who definitely loves me, comes and sings a song that turns my chain gold, and also makes her live forever, because I will never let her go.
Alright, let's drink this AT-AT and loop it up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's my fan
It like crashes front first into the village.
So
style.
we have beasties for flying around it to getting loopies. We got cranes for sending things away. We've got the Delta Flyer. We've got the Overburner.
Yeah. We've got drinks.
So you guys are gonna try and AT-AT this thing?
This is a great idea.
I want to now.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It's the only option now.
It's the only valid option. Plus, we have drugs. Drugs solve literally all of our problems. Drugs and alcohol have solved all of our problems up until this point.
So far.
I cannot remember a problem that drugs have not solved.
I think that might be the drugs that work. In fact, you can't remember.
That's a feature.
Working as intended.
All right, so I feel like me, length of chain, and a second person at least needs to go on the Delta Flyer with me so we can hook this up. Literally.
Oh, I will absolutely go with you.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have Cash on the Delta Flyer, and each of you on bee steeds.
Nice.
And you guys are using chain and rope and whatever else you can find to attempt to AT-AT this thing?
Yeah. So I figure we carry the chain on the Delta Flyer. We go up to a back leg, and right now I'm working on like looping and locking it around one of the legs so that we can start to do the wide swing.
Okay, so if we're going for the legs, does that mean we're diving under? Because, wait, actually, can we see the legs? Or can we just see, like, the upper part of the torso?
Every now and then, as the moose rampages through the sea, it hits, like, a larger tree, and it kind of creates, like, it just shatters that tree, and the whole section of the wave just kind of crumbles, and you can see down into the depths as that like section crumbles away, and you can see its legs just like trotting through the like undergrowth as it runs, and then the sea like starts to try and regrow back around it and stitch itself together.
Down into the thrash we go, boys.
Oh boy, howdy. I have some things for this, I think.
So to start this, just to start this, I'm gonna need someone to give me like a wave rock roll. I think is probably the best thing for this.
For which part?
As you guys like just exit the ship and start to journey onto the waves, as it gets crazy, and you dive down towards its feet. I'm gonna call that. Yeah. You guys are flying, but I'm gonna call it a wave rock roll. As you like fly your steeds and wave walk your steeds down, and in Cash's case, the Delta Flyer.
I also have, to help out here, I have some silk rope.
Okay.
And roots beneath. I can slow his movement, hypothetically.
Okay. Do you want to use that now to help you with the wave walk roll, or wait on that to help you with the later roll?
I'm quite confident with my wave walking.
Okay, then I just need one person to do a wave walk roll for the group.
I will take that on. I will lead us through, using my experience with Drock.
Carry the team on your back.
Wave walking. I'll tie all of them off using the
use your silk rope, and you can get an advantage.
Right, here we go. Leading them through the darkness, trying to avoid getting crushed by some big old moose legs. This is... Hold on, I haven't done this in a bit. We're going to go instinct for this.
Yep.
Because I'm just feeling my way through the regrowth and the destruction. I get 2 for wave walk, 1 for the silk rope. 6-5-5-5.
Nice. Well done. Yeah, you guys managed to maneuver perfectly through the waves as the bees weave and bob through the legs, and Cash on the Delta Flyer, you Like, I mean, the Delta Flyer's a small ship, but it's still a ship, and like you're rocking that thing as if it's a mount. You're flying through the waves. You got no worries. Anyone got a twist?
Not everybody at once.
I have to think.
So we're twisting around the moose, trying to get it all tied up.
Yeah, you guys are
triumph with a twist.
Yeah, you're the little ships as you like flying through and in around the AT-AT legs kind of thing.
Yeah, I think that the twist is that there is a crew of other like small ships, kind of like our Delta Flyer, that were in the area and like have seen this. They've seen this coming, because oh boy, how can you miss it?
Okay.
And they are making a move to also be to approach.
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna help. Maybe they're gonna do something.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
Some of the scouting party from the settlement is out here just fishing, and yeah, they're starting to like make a commotion and get things together, and yeah, they'll come into play a little bit later. Well, the moose is on track to hit them. If it's on track to hit the settlement in like 4 hours, it's on track to hit them in like an hour. It's okay. Getting there. Yeah, okay. So you guys are flying around the moose's legs right now. What's your next immediate goal? Are you going to try and hook? Okay, your next immediate goal is to get in its face and throw some drugs in its face?
Maybe not all of us went down.
Or yeah, well, that's fair. If some of you wanted to be up, you can be up. But yeah, throw drugs in its face, eyes, ears, nose, wherever you can
Got
throw
the crane.
drugs.
I'm gonna hop in front of its probably in its nostril. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like fly my bee up and like get in its face and start making an aggressive display of. Well, he's already pissed off, guys. Is this really like? Am I the right one for this job?
You know what just occurred to me though? Our beasties to this moose are just normal size.
Yeah.
Right?
Normal bees.
Like
a sense of normalcy he's not had since he grew up in Giant Town.
It's just they're just bees to him, you know? Not special.
Yeah.
But if they're just bees, then he may be displeased to have a bee in his bonnet.
Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna drug him in the nose.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna drug him in the nose. I'm gonna land on top of his head, or like get close to him and whisper a peaceful night into his ear.
Ooh. Okay.
I have an inverse whisper of that, and I'm like, don't whisper it.
It'll disorient the beast.
Just all of a sudden, from like underneath the waves, just the echo of, "This is how we do it."
Yeah, you can. You can whisper "Peaceful Night" in his ear, and the moose starts to get a bit drowsy, and its movements. It's still rampaging, but its head. So as I said before, your ship could go under its antlers. Now its head has lowered in the waves, and its antlers are actively like crushing through the waves and like churning the sea on either side of its head. Your ship has whoever's in the ship. I assume Docus and the children.
It's Docus, yeah.
Yeah.
And the himbo flamingo.
Oh, I forgot to, and yes, and the Mr. Andy the flamingo. We stated Docus had a tattoo on his back, right?
That was
no. His tattoo on the back was Mr. Responsible.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's got to babysit our kids.
We tattooed that on his back while he was asleep.
Yeah.
We're not very responsible.
That's our spelling.
True.
Excellent. Yeah, so Docus and the children pull the ship just off to the side. The ship is now farther away from you guys, but they are safe on the side of the moose. You guys, as the moose churns up more of the sea around them, there's more of an opening around their legs and such because the sea's just getting mulched. So you guys are able to fly pretty safely right now. What's your next goal? It's getting awfully close to those fishermen.
Hook chain around leg.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Hook chain around leg so we can get it swinging.
Okay. Crash. What do you? Sorry, what were you about to say, Crash?
Cash.
I
was like, wait, did we just crash something?
Sorry, I'm dyslexic and looking at your name on the Discord, and I'm like, there's an R in there, isn't there? And then there's not.
So what I think I would do. So as it's getting close, as the moose is getting close to the other, I think they were fishermen.
Yeah, they're like scouts and fishermen and village people. I don't know.
Whoa!
Oh, so they're playing YMCA to the beat.
We must save them. Their precious commodity.
Got it. We must save this national treasure of the waves, and Akazir is going to pull out his moose-shaped whistle as salvage, and I want to make a sharps roll.
Okay.
With sense. I'd like to argue sense to get an idea of where do I position myself in this moose's ear to best direct his attention away from the YMCA band members.
Okay. Yeah, roll away.
That's a That's a 5, 5, 3, and 1. So that's 3.
So 5 with a twist.
Yeah, three with a twist.
I thought you said 5, 5, 3, 1.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I forgot how the numbers are read. Yeah, 5 with a twist.
Yeah, 5 with a twist. Perfect. So you're able to get into its ear, and you know roughly where to position yourself. You're gonna move this moose. You definitely know you'll move it a distance. You don't know which direction it will move that distance, but it's gonna make a big move and I have the twist coming. So would you like, with the knowledge of knowing that it's gonna make a big move, would you like to whistle?
Yes.
Okay. As you blow the whistle as hard as you can, the moose leaps and fully comes out of the water or waves, the sea, and the trees, and its feet clamber on the top of the trees as the whole moose clears these village people and lands on the other side of them.
What a magnificent beast.
Everything underneath it and leaving this small chunk of sea untouched in the waves as it continues its rampage onward.
Beautiful.
The village people have definitely passed out from fear. That was... Yeah.
Somebody took a mire.
Oh, yeah. Somebody took all the mires.
Their pants.
Yeah, actually... With that said, yeah, everyone can take a mire. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Well, I have to to his brother. It's gonna be so hard to not tell my wife that next time. Like, sorry, honey, I'm having a mire. And she's gonna be like, I don't know what that means. You haven't shared this with me.
Staring in disbelief at the new sky window that's opened up around us. We have to catch up to the moose now.
Yeah, you guys are now trailing behind the moose a little ways.
Wait, at what stage of hooking a chain around the back of its leg was I?
You know what? Roll hunt. That seems like a hunty type of thing to do. Trying to chain a moose.
Okay.
How to Chain Your Moose?
How to Train a Moose.
That was a good movie.
How to Train a Moose?
No, How to Chain a Moose.
Yeah,
different kind of movie, Bev.
Oh.
It's the R-rated version of How to Train Your Moose is How to Chain Your Moose. Which is the X-rated version of If You Give a Moose a Cookie.
Oh. Man. I just want How to Train Your Dragons in Canada, and all we get is How to Train a Moose. And it is a very different series.
See, I grew up with the book See Moose, and then it's like @ #money 1 out of 100 sign. And there's a really vivid drawings in that book.
What in the .hack sign book hacking is this?
Alright, so
I love this.
Oh no, that's a 2.
A 2? Excellent. Yes.
Yeah.
Rook, you had successfully hooked this moose with your chain. And you successfully held on to the chain.
I foresaw that. What about my bee? Did the bee come with me?
Oh, the bee did not come with you.
Nonsense!
You are currently dangling from the leg of the moose as it tramples, holding on to the chain that you've hooked around it.
I love Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I am, I continue to dangle. Possibly trying to find some kind of footing. Oh, wait, grappling hook. Where's the closest sure-footed tree something?
Oh, not for a ways.
Dang it.
You must go up.
I must go. Okay, grappling hook my way up the leg, trying to get on a back here.
Yeah, okay. While you're doing that, with your grappling hook, you're pretty safe. You don't need to roll on that one. Yeah, what's everyone else doing as they watched Rook get yeeted onto the leg of a moose?
I blame Zoidberg!
Belt is going to try to take his bee closer to the moose to be there if Rook falls.
Okay. Yeah, you can make it pretty easily catching up to the moose. It's lost some speed now, but it's still going forward. Yeah, your bee is you're right there beside Rook in case if Rook wants to jump onto your bee or if Rook wants to. Yeah.
Would you say that we've had enough time between sessions for me to have picked up a new aspect?
Yeah, sure.
I already had it on my sheet, but I didn't want to actually use it until I just clarified. Hey.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You can. Yeah. There's been some downtime between sessions.
Okay.
You guys can. Yeah.
I'm going to use Squenesis. So the chain that Rook is holding onto wraps around her wrist. So she's not letting go.
Excellent.
The chain is also not letting go of Rook, rather.
Yeah, Rook.
I look at him skeptically. What are you doing, friend? Friend?
I'm making sure I don't have to catch you.
Okay.
He belt yells, but I'm not gonna yell in Kermit voice. Because I respect our listeners. And my sleeping wife in the other room.
Always a plus.
You have uncanny control over nearby ropes and rigging.
which twist and move according to your will.
Nice. Yeah, no, the chain has wound itself around Rook's arm, and it's around the moose's leg. What else are people doing here?
I guess I'm gonna start working on that too, because I don't think I have enough control over this to actually stop the moose just by tightening the chain and going, chain, stop. But, maybe it can give us an advantage if we are rolling chain and or rope-related rolls.
I have 2 ideas. One possibly bad, one definitely worse.
We'll start with the fun one.
I have an addition that can make probably those less bad.
All right, let's see. So, my possibly bad idea is, I was going to use the single monocle that I got as a point of surgical spectacles and identify a weak point for to basically wrap the chain around and get extra effects extra impact for trying to control the moose. And the worst idea was going to be using my voltaic mantle and basically electrifying the chain, which does in fact also have Rook on it. But it sure would make the moose pay attention.
Shockingly, I'm not unaccustomed to this situation.
Hey.
I'm just not usually on the receiving end of, I hooked a chain of electric shock around you. But I feel like, I don't have an official aspect for this, but I feel like the gloves I wear do kind of help with that. If Firefly will allow it.
Sounds
go ahead.
It sounds like an advantage for a brace roll.
Yeah, you'd have an advantage on a brace roll. That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you gonna electrify the chains there?
I can also, on that first plan, if you identify the best point of pull, so on to say, I could hypothetically use Roots Beneath, and it could snag on some grasping vines as it sinks into this new uncrushed hole as it lands.
I do like that idea.
I could be really mean and throw my wooden fangs into it as well.
Oh, look at that! It fell into a thorn patch the size of him.
The size of him.
This moose is mulched.
Are we just killing what might be an endangered majestic creature again?
No.
You mean a new settlement on the sea?
Only if we're lucky.
Oh my gosh.
We need to stop committing war crimes.
You simply need to hobble the moose.
Nature can't commit war.
This is such a better version of Juggernaut from Exalted.
You simply need to hobble the moose so that you have a mobile settlement.
But only barely.
Only barely.
We're gonna combine and do that and try to bring him down. So
okay. So let me get this straight. So you're going to use your surgical spectacles to find a weak point.
Yes.
Once you found a weak point, you're going to use Roots Beneath to trip him or them, and then you're going to use Wooden Fangs to slow them.
Or keep them down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kill them.
Slow them,
whatever.
Keep them.
Whatever happens, man. We're walking here.
Okay. So, Akazir, you got a roll to make. With your surgical spectacles and study, you have advantage. Now, you have advantage, but I'm also going to give you a cut. Because this is a large moose and it has multiple different types of weak points depending upon what specifically you're trying to do.
I'm aiming for its moose kneecaps.
Yeah, that's what I figured. So that's the goal. So that's a 6. So moose kneecaps is going to be a 6. And you're gonna not cripple this moose permanently, You're going to stop it. Basically, it's going to go perfectly if you roll a 6. If you roll a 5, you're going to completely cripple one of its legs. If you roll a 4, you're going to cripple one of its legs, and it's going to also be pissed. If you roll a 3, you're going to cripple 2 of its legs. A 2, it's also going to be pissed. And a 1, you're going to kill this thing.
I will know if it's going to be pissed before any of you, because I'll get a whisper.
That's fair. So, please roll your dice pool with advantage and cut 1.
Okay, so I'm going to build that. I have sharps.
Yeah.
Let's go. Apparently, I don't take notes on anything because I have 0 rank in study. So that's 1d6.
Do you want to use study or sense?
Oh yeah, if I can use sense on this one.
Yeah, you can use sense. Yeah, I'll give you sense.
All right, so it's me 1d6 for sharps, another d6 for sense, so 2d6, and then 3d6 for surgical spectacles. Let's see. So 3d6 with advantage.
And I'll throw up my bird to give us a secret about the beast.
Right. The secret is they're normally found in packs.
Oh, I was about to say that's not fair. Oh my god.
You're a monster, sir.
That is not okay. Hurry up! Hurry up!
Whew.
Okay.
That is 3, 3, 3, and 1.
And so you cut a 3, which means it's just a 3. Okay.
Thank you. Well,
oh boy.
So
okay,
it's 3. It's 3 with a twist.
It's 3 with a twist. Excellent. So 3 was you crippled both legs.
But it's not mad.
It's just in pain.
It's just disappointed.
Go anywhere.
And the twist is
crippled means not working.
Yeah. No, it fully comes to a stop here as you guys using the Whisper's roots beneath and wooden teeth, its legs give out on the forest floor, and tree stumps that it had knocked over spear their way through its legs as it pins it in place. I
think as it comes to a stop, the jostle causes my monocle to fall off, which also disappears into the sea.
Yeah. As you watch your monocle fall down, the twist is looking at this thing and realizing they normally travel in herds. This is probably a adolescent. This is not a fully grown moose. That's why it's not part of the herd. It got kicked out of the herd as an adolescent. And yeah.
Oh, no.
I feel both guilty and relieved. Because it means he's alone, so we can do whatever we want.
No, that's not how you treat kids who have been kicked out of their home.
Guys,
You can't say that.
you can't fix 2 moose legs that are bigger than our ship.
Not with that attitude.
No, not with any attitude. Not with any amount of you are. I'm sorry, you're not. Do we have a doctor on this ship? I stand in front of Ash as though
I'm just close the door on Andy.
Yeah, we're just gonna
blowing in the wind with the feathers.
see no doctors. So instead, we're gonna have to take probably several cargoes worth of delicious moose and roll into the next town.
I don't even know where you are in proximity to me, but I just slap you in the face. No! We let the beautiful man fix the broken soul!
Now.
I don't even know who you are anymore, Rook.
I feel bad about our previous war crimes. Also, if this was you said I couldn't fix something, and I took umbrage with that.
I have a chart, directions to a surgery. So all I'm saying is, whichever path we go, I can help with it. Whether you want the moose or the moose meat, it's your choice.
Well, I guess if we have a way to save it.
I also have that delicate taste as a whisper, just putting that out there.
Oh, well, don't conflict me now. Hold on.
Right.
I'm just making sure.
So right now my whispers are sedimentary, my dear person. Dirty. Wooden fangs and going out of business.
But I feel like...
I don't know if those apply.
You used wooden fangs, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I specifically didn't mulch the moose.
Oh, no, the wooden... Oh, okay.
Someone else used a whisper.
Anyway, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, so what are we going to do?
Yeah, no, the moose
are
here.
Crazies.
The moose could be a powerful ally in the war.
Who needs OnlyFans when you have a moose?
Yes! Yes!
I think we've all seen that video of the moose going through the snow like it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Think the snow could be our enemies.
We're going to replace this thing's legs with cooler legs.
I get like the biggest hype smile. It says, please let me build mechanical moose legs of death and doom for our enemies. Please befriend the moose.
Calm down, Krieger. We haven't chopped the legs off yet.
I can only get so erect.
Everybody gets what they want. Because we're going to have to remove those legs to replace them with cyborg legs, and then I get my moose meat.
We look at Sepsi Himble, it's like, do we have to amputate?
Winner, Northern Dinner.
So
we'll attempt to save it, but in a way that,
amputates the legs.
Okay, but like we're not just unilaterally deciding to amputate something that didn't need to be amputated, right?
I want to know: are they actually broken, or is this just like a sprain? Like, are the legs just sprained, and we're going, nope, they got to come off?
Oh. No, they're broken and pierced. Like, there's damage. You might
but like irreparable damage.
It's just a flesh wound.
I'm not gonna say one way or the other. You guys are the monsters here.
But no, this is a call that the NPC has to make because the NPC is the doctor.
Look, Andy is not a moose specialist here.
Oof, I think we're reconsidering Andy's contract.
Wow. Andy will use whatever chart and whisper you guys combined, and he will do the best job that he can. So with that said, I think Akazir was going to give the chart directions to a surgery.
Yep.
Which means one of you guys need to fork up a whisper. So the whisper, let's see here. Rook has the whisper Chelicrae herbivore, which means she could amputate the moose with like new Chelicrae legs.
And it could eat Chelicrae exclusively. And that's what the Chelicrae herbivore means.
No. I'm sitting on that one.
It doesn't see.
Okay.
I'm sitting on
that one. Okay.
I have a plan.
Let's see here. Ooh, you could use the whisper going out of business to use up all the parts because you guys collected a bunch of parts from Akazir's ship.
Yeah,
and you could use
that,
those.
And I go, and I look at it and go, oh, okay.
Would you say that those parts constitute cargo?
They would be a cargo. So you do technically get the... Well, hold up.
I'll get the whispers later. It's okay.
Hold up. No. Before you guys technically had the cargo fully in hand, this happened. So we're gonna say you can either get the cargo or you can repair the moose with that whisper, or you can try and find another whisper to repair this moose.
I think it's time to call in that favor from those sailors. They said they were coming and help us at some point.
That's true. You could try and call in a favor from the semi-conscious village people.
Give us your ships.
Are you going to try and call in a favor?
We're going to Voltron with the moose with their ships. They'll form the legs.
One ship per leg.
Both legs.
One ship to rule them all. One moose to bind them.
Picturing a giant moose who's got like legs stumped out onto chainsaw ships, just screaming.
Oh my god, it's got chainsaw feet.
It's like our enemies come along and it's our hour of need in the war to come, and then we hear a moose, and then just over the tree brush.
It would be terrifying too, because he'd be like a speedboat, because his like powered ship feet would like power him along on the front like air gear, like powered roller skates. As he's just like hippocampus, his legs behind him on a surfboard. Like a hydroplane.
Rook's just like, I should not have played God.
But also...
So we're weaponizing nature.
Yeah.
We are forcibly advancing nature.
So you guys called in your favor with the other ships, the village people. And yeah, you guys make Mecha Moose?
Yeah, with a fire truck and a police car.
Excellent.
Because it's the village people.
That's excellent. Okay.
And one motorcycle that's like, that leather studded look,
Are we giving the moose a studded leather jacket?
We gotta bind it to it somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys with Andy's help and Akazir's whisper. Or Akazir's, chart. You guys managed to patch up the moose, and it's going to take a little while for it to fully recover. It's going to be here. It's got to
go through rehab.
Yeah. It's going to go through rehab.
I'm gonna use the whisper, once long forgotten, and it's gonna forget we did any of this.
That's your anesthesia.
Yep.
Yeah.
From its impact and all of its wounds, it forgot. We are the saviors, and we have rescued it.
I love that you're gaslighting.
The chain is still attached to my wrist. Yep, that is what happened. Hides it behind me.
I love that you gaslit a leviathan. I'm so proud of you all.
A leviathan.
Speaking of Zubat and Stockholm syndrome,
felt like sniffs and goes, does anybody smell whale oil?
Bidoof, use cut.
Cyndaquil, use sick burn.
Excellent. You
Moose
guys
wakes up like Adam Jensen. I didn't ask for this.
What monster have I become?
We saved you.
We just turn to it and we say, your friends can't reject you now. Revenge.
I can't believe we're advocating for moose genocide.
No, not all of them. Just the ones who slighted him.
Just revenge against my enemies.
Okay, but how many moose does it have to kill in order for it to count as genocide?
I don't know. Ask Anakin
Skywalker. Like a significant amount.
I'm just like sitting here.
Not just the men, but the women and the children, like animals, and I slaughtered them like animals. I hate them, and that's when she fell in love.
As the moose slowly awakened, with its head and ears rested on her lap.
Thank you.
Looking at her lovingly. You saved me.
I've been dying a little bit each day since you came back in my life.
I think we've definitely fallen into the we're the baddies hole.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're doing it for a good cause. We're the Punisher.
Don't worry, the what's it called when people care about you, but they want you to stop doing things that you do to cope?
An intervention?
Because you're maybe... There we go.
They fear us too much.
Yeah, at what point does, oh shoot. Forearms. Just blanked on his name.
Oh, Docus?
Yeah, at what point does he just, like, get fed up with our bull and he's not letting us use him to enable...
That's not how a cult works.
I feel like Docus would reach out to Gomez and be like, Gomez, you gotta come back and talk to these guys.
Yeah, we're gonna...
Gomez sets up a chair backwards, sits in front of it like he's Captain America in a video about detention. Well, you screwed up.
So, you rule through alcohol and drugs.
And also a slight God complex.
Yeah, we're gonna have Gomez come back and set you guys straight one day. Don't worry.
Straight, or we lead him down a darker path.
But we're definitely...
I doubt that will ever happen.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on the season.
That's true.
So, Akazir, have you looked across to see if you could find any of your spectacles?
Alas, no. I thought for a moment that I glimpsed them when this magnificent beast leapt from the waves, but it was only the sun.
Well,
no, I have not found my spectacles.
Thanks,
I have a
sir.
proposition for you.
I was going to say I have tool belt, but okay.
Oh, well, that works too. I was going to be like, well, we need to name the new beast. What if we called it Spectacles?
Oh, that is a wonderful name. Spectacles it shall be.
Wow, it's a
You've had your spectacles.
play on words because it's a sight to behold.
Okay, that was good.
I've never given a back pat to a slug person before, and I never will again. But that was glorious, my friend. I wipe my hand off on Rook's cloak.
I'm overcome with emotion, but also like.
I also love the delicious irony of crippling the moose that took my spectacles, and then naming it Spectacles,
and making it your friend.
Yep.
It loves us.
Is okay? Yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Got it.
Yeah.
No. Stockholm syndrome assumes they knew they had a better life before.
Oh, you're right.
We're gaslighting.
This is gaslight and amnesia.
Yeah, we're not treating this moose like Kira Norisa's mom. I just watched that episode
today.
It's the
movie Overboard.
Okay, we gotta talk about Star Trek for a second, because Gul Dukat calls up Kira in the middle of the night and is like, "Hey, Kira, I just wanted you to know, I totally knocked boots with your mom." And Kira's like, "That's ridiculous. What are you talking about?" And then noticeably, or reasonably, she's mad the next day, and then she goes back in time and is like, "I can't believe that my mom was taken away from her family and forced at gunpoint to do things. She must be a collaborator. I don't know if I can forgive her." And no women were involved with writing that episode, and boy does it show.
I'm sorry, what show is this?
Star Trek, Deep Space Nine.
Okay, Deep Space Nine, because I was like, I don't remember that in Next Generation at all.
Yeah, so when I say that we're not Stockholm Syndroming this moose, oh boy, we're not doing that. We're not going to Gul Dukat this moose.
Excellent. Yeah. So yeah, you guys are good. I feel like that's a nice place to end it. As
That's an objective viewpoint.
Is it really?
Yeah. As you say, you ride off into the sunset on your ship, knowing you helped another moose and saved a city. It's one kind deed at a time. You guys are spreading joy through the Wildsea and not
Whether they know
terrifying cybernetics.
We're heroes.
Okay, so like
with an asterisk.
For real though, like
there's fire and destruction all around us. Heroes.
Like so many other groups would have been like, well, we're going to use our ship's gun and we're going to shoot this moose several times until it dies, and then we saved the settlement. Instead, we're like, no, we saved the settlement. Also, we're giving this moose like a chance to continue living. And not even a chance. We're just doing it. We're like, hey, moose, you're gonna keep living.
Yeah.
Also, dying is easy, my friend. Living is harder.
I just want to say, I really appreciate how the choices Ian gave us were: if you're successful, the moose will just be under control, and if you fail, it dies. And Akazir's here, just like, I want this moose dead anyway, so let's go.
And now it's a win-win.
It's win all around.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy, right, Moose?
Excellent.
And I'm assuming we can call upon you in a time of need to help fight against the evil skin farmers, who are definitely more evil than us.
The moose says, ah, yes, look to the east.
Well, I just gotta look over to see if I've been inhaling Jisan.
The answer's always yes.
Yeah. Play the skin flute at the appointed time.
You can't say that.
We can and we
It's my skin flute.
Dongdor calls for aid.
The beacons have been lit. Oh crap! That is so flammable. The beacons is just we set everything on fire. The fire pros come out and they're like, "What did you do? You lit a beacon? Why? You have electricity and ghost posts." Wanted a cool mountain montage.
Somebody said send smoke signals in a really smug way, and we wanted them to never do that again. No.
Well done, team. Well done.
Thank you.
I was Ian the Firefly.
I am Cash, playing Akazir.
Austin.
Wait, we should both sound like... I'm Austin. I was playing Tzitzi-Yaku.
I was taking a drink and my mic was muted. So I was like, why am I not responding? It was Austin playing the forgetful hero.
I'm Bev. I'm here too.
Yo, I'm Dylan, playing Jisan.
I'm Jonathan, playing Bill. Sup?
And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.